Hey everybody, Scott here with a quick review on the new point-and-click retro-styled adventure game that crash-landed on Steam today called Stranded. Now this game was developed by Peter Moorhead with Curve Digital as the publisher. There are no Steam achievements, but they do have Steam cards if you're into the trading card leveling up thing on Steam. Now, since this is my first review, I'm going to give you a heads up on how I'm going to be doing my reviews. I'm not going to give points, I'm not going to let you know if you should or shouldn't buy it, something you can conclude on your own at the end of this review, but what I'm going to be doing is giving the good, the bad, and the ugly on the game. Now, to give you kind of an idea what the game is all about, and for my review to make more sense, I'm going to read a quick excerpt from the About the Game section on the store page. It says, Stranded is a minimalist adventure game that foregoes dialogue and puzzles to focus on atmosphere, mystery, and exploration. It is both a love letter to the classic point-and-click adventures and an experiment with the fundamentals of the genre. Now that right there says a lot. It says minimalist, and it foregoes dialogue and puzzles. Not only that, it foregoes any type of instruction whatsoever. So you're going to be playing this game, you're probably going to get lost, and you're probably going to be scratching your head to try to figure out what to do exactly. So I'm just going to go into the review. I kind of did that backwards and was getting into the ugly part of the game. But to start off, the good. The graphics, the music are top notch. If you like chiptune music or retro-styled video game music, this game has really good music. And the graphics, backgrounds are amazing. I see what they're saying as far as minimalist and adding to the atmosphere, because the background art definitely adds to the atmosphere. And I can't really say it's detailed because it's obviously pixel art, but it adds to the game. You can go into a nighttime versus daytime mode. I'm not going to tell you how to do that because it will kind of ruin it for you. You need to figure that out on your own. When you are in daytime mode, there's a different soundtrack, and definitely explore in daytime mode. There are some things that you will not see at night. So explore during the day, explore during the night, and that's probably the best part of this game is the graphics and the music. Now the bad. It's not game breaking, it's not horrible, but there are no options. You can go into full screen mode if you F11. It'll take you into the full screen. There's still bars on the side. It is a retro game, so you can't really say anything bad about that. They're sticking true to the formula. The one thing that I didn't really like about the game, that it was mildly annoying, but on the same page, it wasn't game breaking. It's not something that you would say, don't play this game because of the monotony. It's very monotonous, and since there are no directions, you kind of have to figure out where to go. There are only maybe 10 actual screens of the game, so you will be traversing those 10 screens over and over. It took me a couple minutes to figure that out, so I was kind of lost for a minute, but once it finally clicked, I figured out what to do exactly. And just keep in mind, it's somewhat a puzzler, even though there are no actual puzzles to be solved. You need to do things in a specific order in order to move on to the next point of the game, so keep that in mind while you're playing it. Now the ugly. Like I said, there's no direction in the game whatsoever. You don't really have to figure too much out. It is very minimalist, but it would help if it at least kind of gave you like an objective, even an end objective, because you're trying to figure out what to do the whole time, and it's so simple that it gets mildly frustrating. It's kind of like a movie where you have no clue what's going on, and then at the end you're like, oh shit, that really just happened. The ending of the game was very, very good. The journey to get there, not so much. It was kind of monotonous. You did have to scratch your head a little bit, but all in all, not too bad. But the thing that kills this for me is the game is so short. Now I understand it's like a very small dev team, indie game. The game took me maybe 20-30 minutes to beat, and that was with me getting completely lost. So I don't know how much replayability there is for this game. I'm about to play it again for a second time, just since it is such a short game, to see if anything is different from the first time around. If there is, I'll put an annotation above to let you know and put like a new review up or add it to the description box. But as of right now, a 20-30 minute game, and that really doesn't cut it. It's $7.19 on the store right now, and that's including a 10% launch date discount. Now there is a 20% coupon floating around if you own Proteus by Ed Keys or Waking Mars by Tiger Style. Still 20% off for a 30-minute game that just doesn't do it for me. They did a great job on the game, and it sounds like that's what they wanted, minimalist, but for me, I want some meat and potatoes. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching, guys. I will have more reviews in the future. Until next time, peace.